Hey y'all, welcome. All right, Fatima and Tatia, y'all coming over here with me too. Yay!
Yes.
Hey, Lisa, y'all are amazing. I need to put this out on LinkedIn. I have not had time. This is so crazy. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk politics over here. So thank you for joining me. I talk business. I've been talking about business for about the last 10 years. I've been in business full time. Even before this, I had a business called Organic Life Products in 2009. Did very well. I did $12,000 in 3 weekends on a $2.50 product. So most people don't know I was creating my own body butters. I had 100 consultants. It was fun. And I found that I've enjoyed business a lot. But I don't want to scale anymore. I've come to a point in life where I don't want more. I want to make more of an impact and have more influence in this world. And I realized that for a lot of entrepreneurs, especially Black entrepreneurs, but really just for this world, we don't understand how politics work because we are so focused on the national level. We don't understand how things work on the state level, on the local levels. We don't understand. We are not going to council meetings. I see 40% increases for property taxes in Hampton and Locust Grove because I'm down in Henry County. This and people are surprised, but they're only surprised because they don't attend the meetings. So here's the thing. You have to start showing up to these meetings. So what we're going to do is really talk. I'm just going to start sharing things with you that I've learned, the things that I do that work for me, and the things that I would suggest that you do if you want to have influence and impact. Now, you may not want to go into public service, but you should know your mayor. You should know your council members. You should know your commissioners. You should know your state representatives. Okay, so wherever you're at, you should know these people. And there is a point in time, even your congressman or woman, your congressperson, you know, council person, you can get on their calendar. Okay, you can actually get on their calendar and ask them questions, let them know who you are, because the challenge is you can't be appointed to boards. And in some jurisdictions, I don't know if it's the case in Georgia, but I do know it's the case in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I recently met one of their councilwomen, Miss Natalie, and sits on their city council. I think she's the only Black woman on their council. Their mayor appoints all of the board positions. And if you guys don't know this, like, people are sitting on boards when I'm going to meetings. I'm like, how do they get on these boards? Okay. So we're going to look at Fulton County today. Okay. We're going to look at Fulton County. And let's go into Fulton County. Let's go into their commission. Okay. Their board of commissioners. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you live in Fulton County, I suggest that you go to a commissioner meeting. Okay, you see my screen? Am I sharing it? Nope, I ain't sharing. Am I sharing my screen? Let me see. Okay. Y'all might see me hit the mute just because I don't want to be coughing all, you know, because my allergies are bothering me. Okay. You can meet your commissioners. Okay. You can meet your commissioners. Find out where your commissioner, get on the email list, follow them on social media, and get to some of the meetings. The meetings are on TV and they meet at 10 a.m., first and third Wednesday. And Mr. Pitt, you know what? He used to be out and about all the time. Of course, he's a little bit older now. Maybe that's why he's not out so much. But we have a chairman. So the way this works, starting from our county, I'm going to start from our county. We'll go to state reps too, but from your county. And all of them have jobs, y'all. So they might get paid $20,000 a year, but that's why they all have jobs. Every single one of our 137 or 139, let's see, it's 137 counties have a commission. Okay, our counties have a commission. Let me find our county government numbers. 159 counties and 537 cities, towns, villages, and 510 special districts. So you know, some people be like, "Well, I'm in unincorporated," or they get something on the ballot for the election. And actually, I need to check my application. Another thing that I really believe we should do is sit as poll workers. Okay, so I'll add that later. But we have a board of commissions, and if you live in Fulton County, you can know them. Okay, you can get to know them. Now, there's an organization that I'm part of. Now, I don't necessarily recommend this for you because it's expensive. I pay like $2,500 a year. It's the most expensive association I'm a member of. But you can actually get involved in at their events on the event calendar every single month. I actually go to the Henry County Chamber, and there's a speaker that's a council member, a commissioner, the mayor. So they have all of these conversations going on that you all probably don't know nothing about, okay? So like right here on Council for Quality Growth, and this organization's been around like 35 years. The round table, and when they say round table, it's literally less than 20 people in these rooms. I've been in the Atlanta room, Henry County rooms. They have a South Fulton advisory chair. I haven't been to all of them, but a lot of them. But you can see here, if you want to meet Elizabeth Davis, the superintendent of the school, so you have something that you do targeting young people, you got the ear of the superintendent in a round table with like 20 people there. And I kid you not. Forsyth, we got Henry County, Cobb County, so the mayor, city of Snellville, these are people that I have access to. And again, because I am very clear about where I'm going in my future, I'm around them, I'm listening, I'm taking pictures, I'm putting it on LinkedIn. So again, know your why. I'm going to a conference this week, and it's about advocacy for Black entrepreneurs. I need some stats. I need some additional information. I need input. I need awareness. I need people to know who I am. So again, understand your why and what you're doing it for. Now, if you're not scaling your business again, or maybe you've reached a point where you're like, man, I really want to do better in business and I need more opportunities, go out here and take these pictures, show up at these meetings, take a picture where you're at. And it again opens up opportunities for you as well. So what you can do is you might see Mr. Arrington, Commissioner Arrington on the news. He's an attorney. So you can go here, Commissioner Arrington, read about him, who he is, what he's doing. You can email him. You can listen to who he is. You can sign up for his updates. Okay. So, he's part of ACCG. What is this? And that's how I found out about a lot of the organizations for the cities and commissioners. Okay. But who are these people making decisions on our behalf? Okay. So look here, he's a commissioner, vice chair of Board of Commissions, BOC, currently serves as an executive sponsor for their strategic priority areas, arts and cultures, economic development, infrastructure. An executive sponsor uses his legal entertainment background to craft policies. He serves on different boards of directors. They have a NOBCO, National Resource Organization of Black County Officials, Georgia Association of Black County Officials. Okay, so something to do sickle cell. So there's maybe someone in his family, Black people typically have sickle cell. And it just tells you about his background. Okay. So you can go in here. And again, I would not suggest meeting with any of them unless, again, you're in the district and you have a purpose. So if I live in his district, and you can go in here and figure out, which district you live in. That's what I did. I reached out to my county commissioner, said, hey, I'm in District 5, which I actually am. And I met with him and said, hey, I want to sit on a board. I want to work. And he was like, really? Nobody's ever come to me and said that. I said, well, I want to work. Find me something to do. And that's me, y'all. That's me. And so now he literally, even my mayor was like, we're finding you something to do. And she finally, at the last council meeting, said, I found something for you to do. And I said, well, I'm getting in, running for office next year. Not her, but she does. I said, is it going to be a conflict of interest? She's like, yeah, but we'll handle that when we get there. So again, this is for your board of commissioners. If you live in the district, look at their terms, and the closer they are to ending their term, the better it is for you, because they know they need votes. They want to know who you know. Okay, so that's where you go in and say, this is what I do. I'm part of the business community. I'm part of the Chamber of Commerce. I'm part of the incubators, blah, 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 blah. I go to, programs. I'm really understanding boards, and I want to be put to work. They don't get people like that. They don't get anybody out here talking about, I want to work, because people are complaining about potholes. Okay. Other things, like I said, become a poll worker. I'm actually going to get my little $100 for that day and take my little tail up there, and I'm going to be a poll worker. I'll tell you, I did this master gardener class at Henry. It wasn't nothing, and there were 80-year-old people, but y'all need to understand what's going on with our food. I couldn't believe it. You can tour your water facilities. You can tour different facilities here in Fulton County. Same thing in your districts. They have citizens engagement search, citizens emergency response teams. I was a member of that in Jacksonville, Florida. So again, you can be like part of your water authority team, lots of things to do. But again, I'm gonna try to stay focused. So I want to find out all of the hold on, Fulton County, the boards. Because what I want you to start thinking of, they have a list of all their boards. I just don't have it pulled up. Boards and authorities. They have a lot of boards in Fulton County. Oh my gosh. I mean, sheesh. Look at all these boards. This is just crazy. But guess what? We want to find some place for you to work. I need you somewhere. You need to be somewhere because you need me somewhere. And we need to be able to help our communities. We need to be able to help small businesses. We need an inside look to what is going on. Okay. Commission on Elder Affairs. Let's see what's going on with the Commission on Elder Affairs and how do you get appointed? These are appointed positions. Let's see who sits on these boards. Okay, because we're gonna be elderly people one day too. Here's the board. Here's the contact. That's her cell. Linda's term is ending this year, and she was nominated here. So again, it's an appointment. You all know Natalie Hall's seat is she's gone. She was the incumbent, and she was beat out by attorney Mo. I can't think of her whole name. I think it's Mo something. So this is an appointed seat, but if I was friends with the attorney coming in, guess what? She has to appoint a new person for this seat. How can they appoint you if they don't know you? See what I mean? Bob Ellis appointed Beth. This is another term. Jill was appointed. So I hope that you guys understand you cannot sit on a seat unless you're appointed on the seat. And if they don't know you, how are you going to work? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Let me already talk to y'all in just a second. So again, Montina, where should I go? You got to get in here first. You need to go meet with your commissioner or council member. And again, I just did Fulton County. A lot of y'all live in Fulton County. I live in Henry County. Gwinnett County, oh my God, you can come up here and see all their boards. And I think theirs is the best. Excuse me. Because theirs is where you can go into an audit, like you can go in and you can actually apply for a position. Now, I did see an ethics application for Henry County once. I don't want to sit on the ethics board though. It's too much pressure for me. Okay. So here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these terms expired, but here's who they represent. So this was an appointed seat, Board of Commissioners, BOC. Anytime you see that, BOC, Board of Commissioners. And this is what they do. So if you're in Gwinnett County, you can actually go in here and apply to be on a board. There's let me see, Georgia Women Connect. I think we're all women here. Can actually help, and I'll put the links in the chat, just give me a second. Georgia Women Connect helps us women get connected into public service. I'm actually part of this community. I think it's $35 a year. You can join, and they have what's called a clearinghouse. They just don't have Henry County in there yet, but it's okay. When you join organizations like this, put it on your LinkedIn. If you go to my LinkedIn, you'll pretty much see everything. I'm part of every association. I haven't added Georgia Tech, but let me see. I think only 2 things are missing: Georgia Tech and Atlanta Business League. But anything I'm doing is out there. Okay. So they actually help us understand how to sit on these boards and get these positions. And if you want to run for office, there's campaign resources. So I go through the campaign resources for women and for Democrats and Republicans. I don't care. I just want to learn. So this, again, gives you content to help you plan the strategy. And they even give you a free coach. I met with the coach. He was like, oh, you're going to win your campaign. And I appreciate that people like my personality, but, you know, I got a heartbeat to serve. And I really believe I can make a difference. Okay. So again, these are some of the resources available. But back to the boards. I need you, because see, I will be giving y'all homework. Okay. I need you to set up an appointment with your commissioner. Okay. Whatever county you're in, all you do is go to Google. Google's your friend. Board of Commissions. And typically at the top, it's going to help you find your district. Putting your address in. Find your district. Write out a little script. Ask for an appointment. 15 to 30 minutes. Try to do only 15. Let them know how much you appreciate what they're doing in the district, how you live in the district, what you've seen that's positive, and some ways and areas that you suggest could be improved, and how you would like to help, you want to serve. We live in these communities, we play in these communities, we work in these communities, and we pray in these communities. Y'all, we have to get involved in these communities. This just doesn't make any sense anymore to me. And I'm, kind of upset with myself that I sat my little behind down so long and didn't even understand this. Like, nobody's talking to us about sitting our behinds on these boards. Okay, so we need to be on boards. And like I said, there's just really no excuse, because there's boards all over the place. There's even a reparations task force, Veterans Empowerment Commission. Okay, now typically you have to sit on the board in your county. I live in Henry. My business is now registered in Henry, even though we have a Fulton County address. But there's plenty of work to do. Again, for Gwinnett, same thing. Their website's the best though. They just have it. They just get it right. Apply to serve on a board. Even look at the application here and figure out, do you have a heart for the homeless? I'm actually on a project right now working with the homeless with the city of Atlanta, appointed by the Georgia Minority Supplier Development Council. And we have to create a presentation for the mayor. And you know what? That's not my heartbeat. I hate to say it, but it's not. I lived in a homeless shelter when I was 19. And I was like, y'all, let's get it. Took me 2 weeks. I was like, I'm getting up out of here. And then people were like, no, we don't want to leave. I couldn't believe it. It's a mindset for me. I don't have enough empathy for to support. My lane is business. My husband's lane is the homeless. I said, oh, I'm going to do this. And I went to my husband and I said, hey, honey, you want to help the homeless? He was like, yeah, great. So again, find out where it is that you serve. Okay, find out where you're going to have a heartbeat to serve. Okay, you have to have a heart if you're going to sit on these boards, because the only paid positions are for your commissions, your council, city council, and your mayor. Okay, so your boards like this, you don't get money to be on these boards, but you get a lot of influence, impact, and authority. Okay, let me see what y'all said in the chat. Oh, hey, and Jolie, I need to upload them to YouTube. I will upload the chats. Okay. Sometime I remember, sometime I don't, but I'll do my best. Okay. But you can apply to get on these boards. But just like I said, you have to have a heartbeat, but get somewhere. Okay. We are sitting down, and I just believe that we're just not doing enough as a community, especially a Black community. And, it has been ingrained in us, like, people are holding something from us, and they. And once I got into this, I'm like, who would not choose their friends? Like, I'm gonna tell my friends. I mean, why wouldn't you? So it only makes sense that the people that sit in these positions are the friends of other people. And I don't know about you, but the majority of my friend circle looks like me. I do have some, non-Black friends. I got, I have actually a half Asian son-in-law. I have Hispanic friends. I had everybody, even Indian friends. I have everybody. Yet my close friends that come to my house, with the exception of my friend Shelly, who I think is Italian. No, she might be Greek. She's beautiful. Everybody else is Black. So it makes sense that if I were sitting on city council with made appointments, they would be Black. So that's what we have to think about. Okay. It's not that it's nobody holding up from us. We just not friends with the right people. So again, look at the opportunities. Okay. All right. With that said, last 2 minutes, y'all know I like to do just a Q&A. What questions do you have that I can answer for you? And I try to keep this as light and fun and transparent. But at the end of the day, if we don't start understanding how the politics work on the local level, you're going to get left behind.
Hey, Montina.
Hey.
Hi.
This girl. Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for this. I'm sorry?
The lip bar. You wear the lip bar.
No, it's NARS. But I do like Milk Bar.
Cute. Okay, awesome.
Like Milk Bar.
All right, how can I help?
When you said starting with the Georgia Association Clearinghouse, is that correct? Just kind of learn.
You can. Which yes. Let me put
Georgia Women Connect.
Yeah, let me put the links in. And I'm a member,
Okay.
so if you reach out, I mean, I don't get anything or nothing. I'm not doing it for that, but you could just say Montina sent me. They'll know, because they know, y'all know, okay. I'm trying to send everybody to everything.
Okay.
But just,
would you say that's the good start?
Yes.
And then to kind of, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also the NAACP is $25 a year. Oh, hey, Jolie, I will upload them here to YouTube. Yeah, let me focus. But NAACP, I pay $25 a year. Now I will tell y'all, I'm part of National Coalition of Negro Women. My grandma's getting on me. I need to probably pledge an alumni into. I didn't get into the D9. I didn't do the D9 when I was in college because I had my kids in college. I was, we had our 3 children. But now she's like, it just makes sense. But I'm part of the National Coalition of Negro Women. NAACP is really, really good because they are really involved. And most people, for whatever reason, just are not involved in NAACP anymore. But you talk about an organization that's robust still, NAACP. What county are you in?
I'm in Fulton.
Oh, you got a lot of work to do. You got to meet,
Yeah.
and your commissioner, your district.
I just looked it up thanks to you, and it's Khadijah.
Oh, she's gonna be. Let's see here. Is she still sitting in the seat? I'm telling you, they are gonna be like, you want to help? Really?
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to help. They need to give me a badge of honor because I'm just trying to get everybody out here to help, but they don't. Nobody wants to help. Yeah, I think Khadijah. Let me see. I think she's the one. Do I get her? Yeah, she's sharp too. The Mighty Six.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I'm going to do everything you suggested. Thank you.
Okay, yay. So when you report back, you're going to tell me you have your meeting set up with her. And like I said, tell her who you are, what you do, and tell her I want to get to work.
Okay.
Look at this. She's a legend, the daughter of Victoria Travis Jackson, social justice. Like, look at the things that she's an advocate for. She teamed up with Georgia's first lady to address growing concerns human trafficking is really important to her. Legislated and secured funding for the sheriff's office. Oh, look here. Placing the people before politics, spirited by partisanship. So she wants to get nonviolent offenders medical treatment. So she's got a good heart. Look, she won the Joseph R. Biden Lifetime Achievement Award. Oh, she has a queen, grants her direct access to African and Caribbean. She is, oh my God. I want to meet with her too. How you doing? She went to APS. So yeah, meet with her. I'm telling you, she's gonna be like, oh, her term expires. See, this is even better. Her term expires next year. So she needs some work with her. She might ask you to be on her campaign. And if you all are ever asked for donations, minimum, just give them $25 or $50. Okay, good question.
Thank you.
Join in. Okay, let me put these links in. Any other questions? Thank y'all for showing up. These are my nerdy things. My husband's like, I don't know how you do this. Today he said, what's on your agenda today? And I told him, he was like, you just need to come home and rest. I was like, these are the things I enjoy. This is fun for me. And I can't explain why this is fun. I just know I love it. I promise you I do. I absolutely love doing this. And thank God for all of the opportunities I have, where people pay me. That's why I have to charge y'all. And join Georgia Women Connect. Okay. And if you want to run for office, I'll be able to tell y'all how I did it because I'm running next year. And don't let people discourage you. I mentioned this, I won't say who because it's being recorded, but I mentioned somebody that's in office. And next week, maybe we'll do state, maybe we'll do local, and then we'll work our way up to state. But I mentioned to somebody that I was running, and they're like, no, this position's kind of beneath what you do, and you'd make more money. People don't understand when you're just not driven, you're more driven by your purpose. So again, we have to start sitting on these boards. If you don't meet your commissioners, they cannot appoint you. And I don't know why we're not taught this. Doesn't make sense to me. All right, any other questions? I got 5 minutes before I let you go. And Jolie, I haven't decided. I think we're working on a new website. We might upload them to the cloud and then put them on the site. All right, so I'm done, y'all. I got to go get my hair done. I fly to Maryland tomorrow morning. So hopefully I ain't got no little bug. I'm gonna have to wear my mask. You guys have a great rest of the day. Yeah, just have me as a reference. Like I said, I don't get anything. I just want you all, we just have to understand. I can't appoint you if I don't know you. And I just scratched the surface. You have economic development boards, your planning and zoning boards, business authority boards, water authority boards. They cannot appoint you if they don't know you. And a lot of people want to get on these corporate boards. I understand because they're paid positions, but we have to start doing public service. We need people like us in these positions because we get inside knowledge. And let me get the poll worker information. I signed up to be a poll worker. They didn't call me back yet. My little application. I need to check on my application. Because you know what? I want to know what goes on behind the scenes. And how are we going to know what's going on behind the scenes if we don't work the polls? Because, you go in there, it's all these older people. I want to understand this. How do we know what's going on if we don't serve? $200, so what? Who cares? Okay. So I got the poll worker, but I need to check my application. It's so hilarious. I got to check my application for the poll workers because I have not received anything. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of the day. It's my absolute pleasure to keep you all informed. Okay, this is my absolute pleasure. All right, I will see y'all next week. Thank you. Bye.